5-ish.
Wow.
So now, were you actually a producer, director, and actor?
Pretty much just started out as an actor. When I was doing the Super 8 stuff, I wasn't even doing anything. I was just shooting it with my Super 8 camera, and I had my nephew, Mark Heidebrick, was in it, and Mike Greenberg was in it, my friend Mike Greenberg, and Steve Campbell, the next-door neighbor. And then we just needed a person to play the leader of the notorious skateboard gang because we were like, I don't know, 14, 15. And I said, well, I'll jump on a skateboard, and I'll be the bad guy. And that's kind of the first thing I started
What the hell's
getting
going
into.
on here?
It's Nolan. Hey, Nolan. You're on the air. Yeah. What are you doing out there?
Nolan, this is very unprofessional.
I like how he pretends. That
This
he
is
doesn't know
very
what's going on.
unprofessional,
Yeah.
Nolan. I'm gonna throw a hissy fit.
Oh no!
What's going on?
He's coming out of the.
What is he doing?
It's coming in here.
What is he
Something
shit-
your
the
camera
shut
died.
off.
Oh, man.
Probably the tape, either the tape ran out or something happened.
I'd like to say a special
said
hello
hello.
to
I thought I hit record.
I hit record.
to Nolan Ray.
Oh, we both
Now
hit
it's back
record.
on.
Oh, it's so confusing.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you, Nolan.
Make my day.
Okay. Oh,
So-
what are we doing here?
Oh, you're already on.
I don't know.
But
That's Nolan.
I'm so confused.
This is Nolan right here. In case you don't know, this is Nolan.
Mama, I'm on the internet.
I'm on
Mama,
the
I'm
intranet.
coming home. This
Okay.
is Ken Foray.
Oh, who's he?
Ken
Foray.
Who's Ken
Look at
Foray?
me, Look at him.
Leave this room. You know who Ken Foray
Of
is.
course I do.
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead, man.
Oh, Dawn of the Dead. Okay, I know Dawn of the Dead.
Come on,
Foray,
get real,
man.
dude.
Oh,
Man,
sorry.
you're not
You know
part of
what?
that Ken Foray fan club, are you?
Joel, there's something I got to tell you about Johnny. He
Johnny.
doesn't know anything.
I don't know anything.
He knows nothing.
Johnny the Track Man. Coming
Yeah.
soon to a theater near you. Johnny the Track Man.
Tracking his way, track style.
You can talk, hear, or chat, or type.
Type something, Joel. Maybe he'll answer.
No, it's just to Nolan. It's just gonna.
Yeah,
I
it's just
gotta
on-
pee,
gonna
be
cause
right
I got to
back.
pee back being. He hates it
So
when I
I-
read what his notes are, and I always do. Always
Don't
do it
read my
anyway.
notes.
Yeah.
So, like the first time I ran,
My
name is
the first
Hookah.
time I ran into Joel, it was
Sure.
at
Scream at the
USF.
Wall, 2004.
Yeah, you got a good memory.
It was 4.
Yeah, I was at
Rick
USF.
Danford's Halloween Horror Night.
Something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
And there's this guy, Joel. I'd never met Joel before, and I made the mistake. They always told me never hand somebody the mic, and I handed
Oh,
them
that's
the
right. You
mic.
did, didn't you?
And,
Yeah.
and that was it. There was
Yep.
like 20 minutes of Joel.
I
It's
said,
like,
man, cool. A microphone and a camera, my two
Yeah.
favorite things.
"Oh, can I have the mic back now,
Yeah, yeah.
sir?" And
I don't think I wanted to give it to you.
no, but it was good.
I was like, no, I'm
You
gonna
told
keep
us all
this.
about everything from. There was, and then I came across a DVD that I already had that you were on it that I didn't know you were on it.
Oh,
And
really?
It was Killing Spree.
You already had Killing Spree?
I had Killing Spree, and I didn't know.
Oh, very cool. How did you get that?
Through a friend somehow.
What's the friend's name?
Somebody in Jersey.
Somebody-
He's got a lot of.
What's
shitty
his name?
I
friends.
got connections.
What was he
Where'd
wearing
you
that
get
day?
Why?
I'm not allowed to say his name.
So you had Killing
secret.
Spree. That's kind of cool,
yeah,
though.
Yeah.
Well, John
Cool.
he's an aficionado of B movies, man. He's got a lot of stuff.
Cool.
Absolutely. A lot of
Track
horror.
man.
But yeah, track man.
Track man.
Tracking
making
on
copies.
movies.
So when was
copies.
Killing Spree made? Because that was
Killing Spree was made in
88 or something?
1987.
Yeah.
And that's what gave when I was doing that karate scene because I convinced him to let me do a karate scene.
Oh, that was
And then when we were actually shooting that, I was writing the script for Lost Faith.
okay.
And I remember coming back to Killing Spree the next day that I was on the set, and one of the guys that's was one of the grips on there, said to me, he goes, "You're insane, man. You're here today. Last night I saw you talking about a movie called Lost Faith on WTVX." And I go, "Yeah, it's a script I'm writing for the movie. When I finish Killing Spree, I'm going to do this movie." And pretty much nonstop since then, really.
How do you get all these gigs? I mean,
Well, now it used to be in, of course, it was late 80s with Truth or Dare and Killing Spree. And then through the 90s, I got a lot of phone calls. People, like when I went away to Minnesota, the guy said, he goes, I watched your movies when I was in high school.
so you have like a cult following, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was Jason out of St. Paul, Minnesota. And Jason Stevenson, and I went and he goes, man, I'd love to have you in one of my movies. I just didn't think you'd want to work with us. being low budget. I go, are you kidding? That's my roots. That's where we started, man. I'm still there.
Yeah.
So he paid me to, he flew me out to Minnesota, put me up in a hotel, and paid me to do Strip Club Slasher down there. And it was really busy then, too, when I was doing this. It's like 2006, I think. And then I was back, and then I flew to Indiana to do Postmortem America, and then Iowa for Body in a Dumpster, or I think I did Iowa first, and then Indiana.
Body in a Dumpster.
And then, of course, Jason LaCorey, Stop Dead, and Herschel Gordon Lewis is the Auto Show is the biggest movie I've done.
That is, that's what I wanted to get to.
But the jobs that I was getting, it was because like in '95 I got really popular for Creep because that's when we got in Fangoria. Well, we were already in Fangoria magazine for Killing Spree to begin with, but we got in Fangoria in '95. We had a 6-page layout and notes from the underground, and that's where I really got pretty popular with a lot of the horror movies and stuff. And then I was getting calls from filmmakers, around the country. Now it's kind of sad because. It's like I got to make a living at it because I don't work for Crystal Springs anymore. I left there in 2008 just to pursue the acting because I was very busy then.
I was going to ask you now.
In 2008,
don't you have a regular job you hold down? Or
no, I don't have a regular job. I just do the acting.
I did not know that. That's
because my agents will call me. Like right now, I'm doing something for Tampa Bay Community Network. I've got Lost Faith is running on there, but I told Antonia I tried to film look it and stuff like that, and all I did was muddy it up more, which was all. And then that's a funny thing where people say about making movies. And they're like, when Tim and I were doing them, shooting on video is like death. So we shot Killing Spree and Truth and Dare on 16 millimeter. But then when we got to like Lost Faith, I was shooting on video and Wicked Games and Discriminate for Sanity.
It's too expensive.
It's too expensive to shoot on film. But the thing was, you make it so clear, and people went, "That's video." And the thing then was, everybody would take and film look it, and they go, "No, that's 16. No, it's not. It's video with film look on top of it," because that was the thing to do. Now it's how clear you can make your movie with the red and these HD cameras. It's gone totally the reverse of it. If you did that in the 80s or early 90s, people would be going, "Oh, the red camera looks too much like video. That sucks. You got to put some film look on it." Well, now it's the reverse. Everything's got to be so clear and crystal
I know
clear.
A little bit about this.
Let's do a
actually.
movie and shoot it on 16 millimeter, and then we'll give it a video look.
Oh, I wish
Effect.
Not that easy. My friend.
It is the video effect, where the HD is a video effect, and so is the red.
Well,
but I liked it to begin with.
There's something. Believe me,
I didn't have a problem with it.
This is I do because I don't do this for a living, but I can do exactly what we're talking about. There's methods and programs like After Effects where instead of adding the typical dust and scratches and the black and white sepia tone and all that stuff, you can add certain bleaches and tones like greens and blues, and you can turn some HD or red video into what we're almost used to seeing.
Film, yeah.
Like some of these movies like Cabin in the Woods and there's a few others that could come to mind are shot like this. And believe me, the original footage looks just as video as any fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's the fact that they usually go back, or they're either recording the audio excellently, or we go back and redub the audio, and then they add these effects like these filters on top of it. And you add a soundtrack, and then you've created. Man, you're so fast on that. That is awesome. Then you've created, what we're all trying to achieve.
Yeah.
Obviously you just can't shoot on film anymore. I mean, you can, but it's like very difficult to
money,
develop it and to transfer.
You got to develop it, and then you got to wait. Then if you want to get dailies that come 4 days later, on Killing Spree, we were getting the dailies 4 days later, and then you're finding out all the mistakes you made, and you had to go back and reshoot everything.
But let me tell you, sir, and I'll give you my card before you leave. That's like my forte. Is I can turn a video into I can't turn it into a movie, but I can give it something else where it's easier to suspend the disbelief. It doesn't have that true realness. It can really do a lot. I tell you, a weird bleach and some greens goes a long way,
that seems
man.
to be the things, though. But that's what I'm saying is the total reverse. In the 80s and 90s, you didn't want it to look like video.
Right, yeah.
But now they do want it to look like video, and everybody's like, oh, that's film. It's almost like going back, like someone looking at, well, I got this copy of this movie that was just shot on the red. And then I got this copy of this movie called Gone with the Wind, and it's just horrible. It doesn't look good, It's not, but it's almost so like good. It's kind of like everything's got to be so perfectly polished.
Well, to me, like red footage is perfect for like documentaries, History Channel type stuff.
Right.
Maybe not so much.
Well, Spider-Man was shot on the red, right?
Well, but
the
then
new
they,
Spider-Man movie.
but then they crushed it and they did all the things to it like I'm talking about. Because believe me, it's not out of the box red footage.
Yeah, no, and I realize that. Yeah.
So
The last Spider-Man?
So now they're becoming closer together, basically.
Yeah.
So I think it's just going to become easier for people like us in the
Is
future.
my chair really low?
It is, because when I was
This is
on my
really-
show, I was like,
short enough.
I had Brian
There we
Jalbert
go.
and Jake
There
Jalbert,
we
and I
go.
sat in that chair. I go, why am I going? Yeah, and then I didn't think to grab the
I
handle
feel
down there.
better
And
now.
Someone
there you go.
very large under.
So the
Yeah.
show, I saw the show. Was it at one of those? Was the Halloween thing I think last year that you hosted?
It was at the Cult Movie Mania Screaming Cinema
Yeah.
Series, but it also is playing. In fact, what is this, Sunday? It just played Friday night and Saturday night in the Melbourne International Film Festival over in Melbourne, Florida. Not to be confused with Australia Film Festival. It just played over there, and sadly I couldn't go to that. I wanted to. I thought that would have been cool to be over there because also White Lie, which I'm in by Chris Woods, that played over there. But the big thing was Herschel Gordon Lewis's The Uh-Oh Show and the making of. But couldn't go, but that has played all over the country in movie theaters and some selected theaters
we have
here.
to do a review of.
Okay.
Okay, and the premise of it is
It's
a game show.
It's a game show, and I play one of the network owners of. Actually, Jack Amos, another actor, he plays my boss in it. He's the president of the whole entertainment field that we work for, and then I'm one of the producers of the night television shows. And then Brooke McCarter from the Lost Boys is in it. He played Paul in the Lost Boys, and he plays one of the game show hosts. And what he plays is called, not the Uh-Oh Show, because that's the one I come out. Or no, his is called the Uh-Oh Show. Mine is called Grim Fairy Tales. And it's people come out, and he's like, hey, I'm Jackie, and now we're going to start the show now. Here's Elizabeth. Now, if you get this question right, Elizabeth, you not only win a trip to the moon, a trip around the world, $10 million, a boatload of pistachio nuts. But if you get a question wrong, it's uh-oh. And then that's if when she loses, she gets one question right. And they're going, okay, you got it. You want to go for it? And she's like, yeah, I'll go for it, Jackie. And he asked her a question. What was Woodrow Wilson's first name? Woodrow? No. Who do we have for you? Radio Saw Rex. And that's played by Broward Hulsey, which is a MMA fighter. And now he's going into boxing. He's had 26 fights. Hasn't lost one of them. He'll kick the living crap out of you. And I got to work with him on the Uh-Oh Show, and I got to fight with him in the movie 3 Laws by Marcus Kempton in the boxing ring. So that was cool. And so he comes out as Radio Saw Rex. He's got a radio saw, and he just went right through the lady's arm. And that's what the whole movie is just
That sounds
get
great.
a question right. You get a boatload of money. You get a question wrong, you lose something, an eye,
Cool.
an arm, a leg.
I can't wait to see it. Hey, if you want to actually call in and talk to Joel and Tracky and
That's
myself,
a great idea.
why don't you give us a call here at 727-493-2055. Call Scream at the Wall. Talk to Joel Wynkoop, 727-493-2055.
I couldn't have said that better myself.
Thank you.
Great idea.
There was a band in earlier, and
Yeah,
I was
buddy.
freestyling to them in another show.
Were you?
Another life. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was doing my own vocals over here.
Doing it
was
doing
bleeding
the
through walls.
own thing.
It was bleeding through the walls.
Yeah, it does.
Spock, it was bleeding through.
Spock, we've got to reach the Romulan neutral zone. If we don't get, you belong right next to the dog-faced boy.
Did you do it? You did a couple of Spock Kirk commercials, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did. I did. I was Captain Kirk, and I paid Rod Grant to come out and be my Spock. And there was another gentleman, the guy that paid us to do it, to pay me and Doug Vaders to do it. Bob. He had a buddy of his that he played McCoy, and we did it for the Dollar Central store over in St. Pete. And it's pretty cool. And we actually beamed down and
Man, anytime that you can play Kirk or Spock,
yeah.
it's a good time.
Yeah, that's
How
like,
old is he now?
This-
Is he
this-
80 yet?
this
He is in
store's
his
got
80s, yeah.
everything. William Shatner is?
Mm-hmm.
He's had a tough life.
I just saw him on
Still looks
American
good, though.
Pickers. He was actually on because they picked some stuff for
Pickers.
his wife, and she
No,
decorated
really?
his office. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no shit.
He's got another wife?
He sure does.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah.
is a player, son.
The one died at the bottom of
At
the
the bottom of the pool, yeah.
Yeah.
Voyage
got-
to the bottom
yeah.
of the pool.
Yeah. Yeah. Spock.
That was a dark day in Kirk's life, wasn't it?
Look, don't get me started, okay? They should have
Yes.
stopped making movies after Wrath of Khan.
Oh.
Search for Spock was
Search
a
for Spock
joke.
was cool.
It
Search
was a
of
joke.
Get out of here. Voyage Home.
That was a
That's
joke.
cool.
man.
Voyage Home was cool.
Voyage Home was kind of cool.
Now,
but-
I will probably relate to you on Star Trek V: The Final Frontier.
Yeah.
But that was just Shatner saying, hey, I'm directing this. We're doing this.
What was the
and
one where they found God at the middle of the universe?
That was Final Frontier.
Yeah, that
which
was-
is a cool idea if you wanted to go look for God and you find him at the furthest part where the universe is still being, made.
Sure.
But was cool when the alien zapped him, and then McCoy was like, "Excuse me, why does God need a starship?" And that was cool because
Shut
we can
that
get into a
down.
whole thing here. God don't need no starship,
Well-
but that was cool, And then he goes, "Why would a God inflict so much pain on a man?" And
Yep.
so that was cool.
That was their
But then
anti-religion
that
message.
dorky thing, you hug Spock, and Spock's like, "Captain."
You know what's
Please.
underrated
Not
though?
in front of the Klingons.
And Johnny always says this, and I agree, is that the first movie was actually really good.
Motion picture.
Yep.
Yeah, it was.
Good job, John.
I liked it, but it was boring. I mean, it was boring. It was like
You read my mind, didn't you?
But today, if you watch it today, you're like, God damn, that's a movie.
they kept talking about
That's
Genesis.
not bullshit.
Genesis. And I'm like,
V'ger.
I kept waiting
And
until
that seriously
Phil Collins to come
hot-balled
out.
Indian
V'ger. Genesis wasn't. They didn't say anything about Genesis in the first one. But V'ger, yeah.
That was it's 2 and 3. Genesis 3 was when they actually made
Yeah.
Spock.
Search for Spock.
They brought him back to life and
and
they
Wrath of
made him
Khan.
old again.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have to
That
admit,
was cool.
I cried when Spock died.
So did I.
That was a fucking great movie.
That's like saying you didn't cry when Old Yeller got shot.
I cried
Screw
both.
you. You cried your eyes out.
I
on
know.
both Spock and Old Yeller.
I cried
Yeah.
when Dumbo got separated from his mom. That was
Oh,
pretty sad,
yeah.
you know?
Yep.
Poor Dumbo.
They were holding trunks together.
How
That
about
was
when
sad.
Bambi's mom died? That was sucked. I cried
Yeah.
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
little bit there.
How about when Bambi got stopped down by Godzilla?
That
sad.
was great.
I
Godzilla
laughed.
versus Bambi. That was great.
Yeah.
They play that little intro musical, and you see Bambi eating, the Godzilla's foot comes smashes him.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, I don't want to.
And J.J. Abrams' Star Trek, I don't care what anybody says about that. It was frigging awesome.
Yeah, I know.
All these people that go, "Oh, John took the J.J. Abrams Kool-Aid." Yeah, I did, MFer. What do you think about that, huh? That was
Well,
friggin'
I mean,
awesome.
What do you think about the Next Generation?
I like the Next Generation.
Picard
did
was
too.
cool.
And then
Engage. Number 1.
Engage. Number one.
Deanna
Engage.
Troi sucked at first. Let's be honest.
It took a while to.
She
Her
was told, the
character
producers
blew.
told her, they said, lose weight or you're fired. Basically,
Yeah,
they
but
just
her
told
character, it was like there was an HR representative on the bridge. That's
Yeah,
what
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, we shouldn't
Like,
do that.
Captain,
was
And her
Rachel.
voice was so weird.
Was
Captain.
Rachel.
It was Rachel.
I think he's going to
we
shoot you with his phasers. I suggest, no, the captain should already know what's going to go on.
Right.
But whatever, they had to make a character do something, right?
Sure. But I just had secret thoughts about her.
And then Enterprise, I didn't.
I loved
Enterprise,
Enterprise.
did you? But you know what
Yeah.
they did? They didn't care about anything that Roddenberry started. Enterprise, they put. Oh yeah, I'm whatever for. It's been a long time
Yeah.
getting from here to there.
Sing it, brother.
Du-du-du-du-du-du-du. It's the Enterprise in the air, yeah. But they put Klingons on Earth, which Klingons weren't on Earth,
Right.
and just all that. They just broke a lot of rules. And then the rub down thing, that was so stupid.
So
No,
many-
Oh,
are
that
you
was
telling
very
me?
sensual. I
Well,
loved
now,
it.
are you telling me
God,
that?
I wanted to bang her.
Yeah, well, everybody wanted to bang her, and that's why they had to do the rub down, because they're like,
Rub down.
oh, this is gonna get the women are gonna see Archer
You're
getting
right. They
and a
were
bulge
reaching.
in his pants, and
Yeah.
then her tight ass and her
They
nice
were-
titties, and
they
yeah,
were
but it's
reaching,
Gene
you're
Roddenberry. I'm sure Gene Roddenberry wasn't sitting there going, "Oh, I'll make Star Trek about tits and ass." That's what the movie's about. It's been a long time getting from here to there. Wait,
Yeah.
or getting from there to here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Getting from. I used to think Rod Stewart sang
We've
that.
ventured beyond Trekkies.
I'm-
None.
yeah,
He doesn't
I'm, like,
know. He doesn't know
lost.
all this.
Yeah, this is too deep for me.
I'll tell you what I did like about
Dude.
it.
And then they put the Borg in it, and that was the last straw. They haven't met the Borg. And then they were like, "Well, when
They time
when
traveled.
Picard defeated the Borg in First Contact, there was one of the Borgs went a different way, and they went back in time,
Right.
and they landed in the Antarctica, and they met they met Archer. Oh, shut up!
Right. I know. It's all.
Why
what
can't they
about
just
Deep
keep it
Space
simple?
Nine? Deep Space Nine. Real quick.
DS9, Kathy.
That's I lost it. After,
do that on my
yeah,
shoulder.
I never got into Deep Space.
Kathy
Nine.
loved DS9, and I liked it. I gave it the respect because it's Star Trek. However, when DS9, when they brought in the wars on the planet, which I
Sure.
can't remember the names,
The
but
Dominion.
the Dominion, and they brought in the ship, the little ship. What was that little ship called?
That fucking thing. I don't know.
Kathy
what was
would
it?
kill me right now.
Huh?
The Defiant.
The Defiant.
Defiant.
The Defiant. When they brought that in, then I really liked the show a lot. And then I missed a bunch of episodes, and I was like,
Defiant
damn,
was awesome.
if I just would have stuck with it a couple more months, I would have got to the whole what are the Kardashians? Kardashian?
The
What?
Kardashians.
No, the Kardashians
Yeah.
is the Kardashians.
I
But
know.
I did it on the Joel Wynkoop show once. I go, what's in the news, Christian? He's like, well, they're Kardashians. I go, those bastard Kardashians, they were shooting everybody on
That's
start. He
funny.
goes, no, the sisters. Oh, yeah, the Klingon sisters, they're bad too. No, the Kardashians, they're movie stars. Oh,
Wait
no
a
shit
minute,
about
Joel.
them.
You said something there. You got a show?
Yeah, I was gonna get to that.
What?
You've got
That
a
was,
show.
I had
Because
35.
I want to hear more of this. So
I had
what the
35
hell?
episodes of the Joel Wynkoop show on Tampa Bay
What?
Community Network
Get
for
out.
a
35?
little over a year. 35
Wow.
shows, yeah,
Get
35
out.
shows. And then I had the Joel Wynkoop's The Other Side, Joel D. Wynkoop's The Other Side, which was about the space-time agents. Which my storyline was there's another Earth, but it's slowly decaying, and people were escaping through wormholes, and we were a police force that had to go through these wormholes and bring these
'em back?
people back. Yeah.
Why do you want to
So-
bring him back, though?
Because well, why does a cop stop somebody because they're speeding? Because it's the law, and they gotta have a ticket.
I am the law.
So yeah, I'm the law. So we'd have to go over and bring them back. But and then I had Anthony Wayne in that with me, and he's just really cool as a good friend, but also an awesome actor. And it was a lot of fun doing that, and had 10 episodes of that, and that also ran on Tampa Bay Community Network.
And now you're
But
doing
you have a show here, though.
Now you're doing the show here.
You do
Oh
a
yeah,
live
and then,
call-in
then
show.
and then I did. Yeah, no, the other shows I did. The first one I did with Douglas Vaders. We did the Joel Wynkoop show, and then it went from Doug Vaders because we kind of went two different ways at one point on working on stuff,
Doug
and then
Vader
I
show.
worked for
This is here on Talk Slam, right?
No, this is just
Before.
Doug and I doing it
Okay.
with a green screen and shooting wherever at his
Oh, okay, I've
studio
seen
we were
that.
on location, and then with Christian Cousins, I did 4 or 5 shows with Christian, and then I think the next one I did was over at Sin Enigma Studios with Rich Keene
Wait a minute.
and Mark Paris.
Who are all these
We did
people?
8 shows over there at
Did you
Sin
do,
Enigma
do you
Studios.
do a show here now live? That
And
people can see?
then I got to the show here
Now he's gonna
on
get to
the
it. Finally,
arts
we get to it.
at theartsradio.com. You can see the
Radio.
Joel Wynkoop show.
Right.
And I just
you're
had
here
that
on
2 hours ago. I had Brian Jalbert and Jake Jalbert here from their short Love Struck.
Sunday night. We reeled you into Sunday night. 'Cause
Yes, so I did mine at 8.
You were lost on,
hung out with
like,
Brian
what
and
were you
Jake,
on,
talked to them
It's
for
on
an hour.
talkwad.com.
And then
That's
I
all
came in here
anyone
and now
has to know.
talkwad.com.
All of this.
Which Nolan says, just don't say anything but talkwad.com.
Talk
Just
Wad.
say
Even
it.
if you want to say I love you to your wife, say talkwad.com.
Dot.
Ooh, that's a mouthful.
It's
Wow.
too hard to say.
Yeah.
Talk
I say we
Wad.
all boycott it from now. Let's go
If
back
this is
to the
Jersey, we'd say Talkwad. Talkwad.
old. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad this isn't Jersey.
Like
Aren't
you're
you
from New
glad?
York.
Or something.
Okay, so when is your show though?
My
when?
show is on Sunday nights at 8 p.m., which actually tonight was going to be my last show.
All right, but then
But then Nolan introduced me to something. He said he's going to do some kind of magazine thing, and then so he enticed me
Really?
into doing more
What
shows.
a salesman.
So I know, and he didn't have to do it very hard. He just mentioned it. He didn't push me or anything. So I said, you know what? It's almost the end of the year. Let's just see how things go and go till December, and then see
Okay.
how January comes
Good
up.
deal.
All right, I'm already going to miss my first show because Kathy and I are going to Halloween Horror Nights
okay,
in
Aha.
Orlando.
that's okay. I'll come in
On
here
October
early
7th.
next Sunday and I'll
Sunday
relax.
night. You do my show.
Okay, I'll do
Okay.
half of it.
All right.
So you get involved in Hollow Scream, I hear.
I don't know.
You don't want to talk about that.
I can't.
Why would you?
I mean, no, I would, but you said you wanted kind of a rant type thing, and I prepared. I didn't prepare anything because I never prepare them. I just sometimes go into it.
You gonna do
So-
a rant? You gonna do a scream at the wall?
If you wanted,
Yes, I'd like
but
that.
I can't programmably just come up with it.
I
It just
understand.
sometimes happens. But then if I'm stopped, I'll lose complete track.
gonna
So
happen.
if I go
Yeah.
off and it starts happening, it's like when I was coming up here.
Do we
So
need
it's
to
not.
put, do we need
It's
to put a stopwatch on you?
yeah, because
you
it's
might
it's
go
not
on for like
it's
20 minutes.
yeah, because it's not. No, I'll never go that long. Are you kidding me? I'd
You're
pass
out of
out.
breath, yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
But it's like coming up here. I said, let me just whip through a McDonald's really quick, and I'll just grab myself something to eat. It'll be no big deal. I just whipped in there and I just bought the dollar menu. I said, I'll get a spicy chicken. Then I pull out and I get ready to get back onto the road that's there, and I'm waiting, and this guy's coming, and I'm going, and then they turn in, and I'm going, you could have just put your damn blinker on. And what really pisses me off is like all these friggin' people that want to go to places like Halloween Horror Nights and Hollow Scream and Cypress Gardens, Trail of Horror and Zubu and Mickey's Little Thing, and then they go there with all the expectations. They want to say they want to go in there, and they go, oh, we're gonna go to this. It's gonna be really cool. It's gonna be really scary, and I can't wait to go there. I'm gonna love it. And then they go in there and you scare them. And they're like, fuck you, stupid ass. You that shit. That's stupid. stupid. And you're going, man, I'm supposed to scare you, you moron. And then I've seen and heard from people where they go, well, that dude, he punched me in the face. And then they go out and they get in the cover because they go to their stage managers or the cops are there and the cops are going, what happened here? Well, that guy punched me in the face. Well, what'd you punch him in the face for? Well, he scared me. No shit, Sherlock! That's your friggin' job is to scare people, you morons! Stay home if you don't want to be scared! And then they come in and they're going there and their guys are going to honey, stay behind me. And it's only 5% of the people, it's 90% of the people that are awesome, they're cool, and they walk in and you go, rah! And you're like, oh, dude, you got me, man! And then they go on down and they go through and they have a real good time. And then there's the 5% that are complete morons that come in there and the guy's coming in there, oh, protect your baby, stay behind me. Oh, George, I'm so frightened in here. Well, what'd you come for, you moron? And then she's walking through there, I'm scared. And then the big ass is, stay behind me, I'll protect you. And then even someone might go, one of the scare actors might go to scare him and go, run. You got the big guy going, stay away from my girl. Why didn't you keep her home, you friggin' idiot? What'd you come for, you stupid moron? And they're still walking around the place, and you're going, man, what's the matter with you? You're supposed to be, hey, don't scare me. Well, what'd you come here for, you moron? That's what the whole thing's about. Because you do these events because you say, it's going to be cool, and it's going to be fun, and you're going to be scared. And then you come in there and you go, don't scare me. Don't scare me. Why don't you just take your money and throw it out the friggin' window then, you idiot? Because then you come in there, and they're walking through there, and then they come through and an actor goes, boo! And the bad guy goes, I punched him in the face. And then they get followed out, and then the police is there, and the stage manager's there, and the actor goes, that guy punched me in the face. And then the big pussy is going, I didn't mean to hit him. He scared me, so I resorted to punching him in the face. And I said, screw you! You know you did wrong! You're going to jail, you scumbag! If you can't come and enjoy it, then F off, you mother! Because I'll punch you right in the effing face, you piece of dog crap! Hi, mama!
Okay, Joe. All right.
You
want some
Bravo. Bravo.
You okay? You need some water?
Yeah, can I get another water?
Yeah, give him water.
Mine's gone.
Yeah, no.
Wow, I'm exhausted just from watching you.
I'm exhausted too.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Give it.
Thank you. But that's just my humble opinion.
That's
Do you
just
want
how
to comment on what you just heard? That was an awesome rant. God.
That's my humble opinion on Halloween events
Sure.
like Halloween Horror Nights,
Right. Could be anything.
Zubu, Cypress Gardens,
Scared.
Scary Thing, Busch Gardens, Hollow Scream, John Rusnick's House of Blood, whatever. It doesn't matter. The guy down the street that goes, come in my house and my wife will scare you, and you punch her in the face when he was nice enough to bring you inside the house.
That really happens, huh?
No, I wouldn't know because I don't work there.
What's up with all the...
All I know is if you're going to those events, enjoy them. If you're afraid of them,
Don't go.
stay home, you moron.
Right.
If you want to go, we're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights on October 7th, Kathy and I. We're going to go through the houses, and people are going to chase us with chainsaws.
Chainsaws, yeah.
Do you think I'm standing there going, he's coming at me with the chainsaw, so I karate kicked him right in the face, and then I ripped his throat out with an eagle claw because he was chasing me with the chainsaw.
Apparently, people
No.
are really afraid of chainsaws.
Yes,
I learned.
and stay home.
Right.
If you're afraid of
Are
chainsaws,
chainsaws really that scary?
stay home.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Is that
thing.
why?
Did you see
Yeah.
me in Killing Spree? Remember, I got one in the gut.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
He stuck the chainsaw on me.
I don't know. Chainsaws don't scare me. I didn't know.
You're not
they
going to
were
be a
so-
scary one. Who comes crashing down on you, you're not going to be frightened.
Maybe a little bit.
I think it's terrifying, Johnny, because they're loud, and that's something you can scare people with. Yeah. I'm gonna
Again.
cut you!
If it scares you, stay home.
And then you smell the gas and
You do smell the gas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
It adds to the experience.
right.
It makes me really frightened.
It is
Okay.
an
So you would be
experience.
scared of a chainsaw.
Yes, I
run?
think if somebody had a chainsaw threatening me, I would be a little frightened. Yes.
Okay.
I wouldn't not be afraid.
But not in an entertainment capacity.
No,
because you
all-
know it's actors trying to scare you,
Right.
and you're paying good money to be
Right.
scared.
That's
And then
different.
if you turn into a dumbass and try and hit somebody or go, don't scare me, or you got a girl go, don't scare me, don't scare
I hate
me,
those
fuck
people.
you, asshole.
Uh-huh.
What'd you come here for, dumbass?
No, I'm anticipating most of those things, so I'm always pleased when I actually do get a little jump.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was a good one.
You jumped.
That's why it's fun.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
why
You
to
go in
be
there.
scared.
When they jump out of me, I'm like, bam! I'll punch you in the mouth, dude. He tried to scare me. No, I go. I'm the first one to go. If they do get me, which they usually don't, but if they do, I'm like, whoa, dude, that was really good.
Yeah.
You are awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I say. I'm not like, I'm gonna punch you in the mouth, mother effer.
Yeah, I hate those people. They should die.
I like the little gnomes they have riding the bicycles around. Like you don't expect to be just walking through the park and all of a sudden there's a guy with like a shovel. There's guys coming out of the bushes with
That's
shovels and
Sure.
even the guys that are they're dressed up as janitors and all of a sudden they hit you with a broom or
Yeah. I don't know.
That's kinda cool.
It's a fine line, man. I mean, I don't know. At what point do you stop laughing at them going, yeah, they're trying to scare
Well, after
me?
a while, you get desensitized. By the end of the night, you're not scared of anything. You're just kind of laughing at it. But the first one.
But if you do that, stay home.
yeah,
Yeah, the young.
You want to be scared and enjoy.
And
Can
they
I
had-
give an update?
Of course.
yeah. What's the
My wife says, "OMG," for me. That's oh my
Oh.
goodness,
Oh my
Right.
goodness.
baby. Dexter was awesome. Don't forget to call me when you leave so I can reactivate the Cirrus.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Dexter was frigging awesome.
And you were here with us.
Right.
Damn it.
You watch Dexter, Mike?
That's why we have a DVR.
I don't watch it religiously.
Oh, Dexter's
no.
friggin' awesome.
Sure. Now that his sister knows his dirty little secret.
Yeah.
Dirty little secret.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm tired of it. Is it going to end this
That's a
season?
song by somebody.
I think
No, I think it plays up like he's gonna get caught. It kind of
Right.
looks that way, but who the hell knows?
He's going to kill his sister. What's
Screw
gonna
Plus
Dexter.
when they edit
When
stuff.
is Walking Dead coming back?
that
Don't
comes
know.
October. Again, Kathy would know that. Walking
Maybe she'll
Dead.
text you and tell her
Hey,
to call
yeah.
in.
Hell on Wheels, too. That's awesome. Don't forget to
I
watch
heard
it.
other people talking about Hell on
I caught
Wheels.
an episode out of the middle of it.
You liked it.
I did like it. Yeah, I want to watch from the beginning.
Yes, you do.
Hell on Wheels look pretty good.
You're damn
But
right.
so now is Walking Dead going to be a full 10 episodes, or is it going to be half and half like last time? Or
Yeah, because it's like, okay, on the next Walking Dead, you've had 3 episodes. What do you mean?
right?
The new season, there's only 3 episodes.
I don't know. It's AMC's thing. They might be doing like a Soprano thing to it where they just piecemeal it out as soon as they're done with a couple.
And play that Journey song
Yeah.
at the end of Walking Dead.
So yeah, actually David Chase has been quoted on that differently. The one that says that those are the last moments of his life. That's why you don't see it, because you never see it when it comes.
Yeah.
And then he also said that doesn't mean anything. It was just a meeting and the family and everything. But that was just I don't know. So that's when, like, how many years since the end of The Sopranos? It's been like 5 years or something like that.
At least, maybe 7. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
It just
About 7 years.
Can they bring the Sopranos back? I mean, they
Why
can.
would they?
They won't, but I don't know.
No,
For the fan base.
I think they. And
They just pick it up with
no,
Journey.
because
Don't
no,
Stop
why?
Believing?
Everyone's fucked up. Like the Paulie's in the fucking.
Yo, Paulie.
Well, he's dead, right? I can't remember. And
No.
Little Van Zant, what's his character's name? Can't remember.
No,
he's in the hospital.
No, he's still alive. Who's calling?
She
That's
knows.
Kathy.
She's got
Kathy,
answers
okay.
for us.
October 14th, Walking Dead.
Thank
Right,
you,
thank
Kathy.
you, Kathy.
All right.
Thanks, baby.
Appreciate
No,
that.
Silvio's still alive.
Silvio, but he's like in the
Um,
hospital and shit.
Yeah,
he's fucked up.
He's fucked up.
Yeah.
Paulie got pinched, didn't he?
Yeah, Paulie's pinched.
Paulie's
Michael's dead,
Michael's dead.
and then
Christopher, of course, is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. The show's over. Right?
Yeah, I never watched
That's
this.
so-
You never
2000
watched it?
It's so 2005, right?
Ugh.
What is this on? This is Scream at the Wall?
Yeah, well, your wife found it somehow. Yeah.
No, she didn't actually.
No, I think it's
She's-
Talk Wad.
Actually,
.com.
if she wants to see it, she can go to screamathewall.org. Directly, we'll take you directly to our Ustream. Screamathewall.org.
.org. So Johnny, what's next? What's next for Johnny?
Well, Scream at the Wall's taking a hiatus.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is it.
Well, no. Is it the end?
No,
it's not the
I mean,
end.
but this is the show.
is the
We're not
end.
coming back next week. so
We're
what
not
is it?
coming back next week.
All right.
I'm taking a little hiatus. Scream
right.
at the Wall is meant to be more of a video experience, and I did not envision it to be a hour talk show. Although we're having fun here. and
Yes.
it's been fun.
Yes, it has.
I want to get back to making more YouTube stuff.
I do. I want you to do that.
John,
Yeah.
let's make a movie.
Yeah, make some
Johnny
movies,
Track, man.
you know, and we could do. I wouldn't be opposed to
Damn,
doing
you
this
got
every now and then.
Joel Wynkoop saying, "Let's make a movie."
Let's make a movie.
Let's make a movie.
But the Scream at the Wall will not go away. We'll be around, and I'll be
It
helping
should
you
stay
with,
around 2004.
Yes, you
you
will.
start in 2004.
But you will be hanging around
Keep doing
with
it.
my little show.
Oh yeah,
right.
I'll be around. It'll
All right,
be
excellent. Good.
But yeah,
All
we're
right,
taking a
Talk
little
Wad. You
hiatus.
haven't heard the last of Track.
No, Scream at the Wall will be back. We'll always
Talkwad.com.
come back.
Talkwad.
We talked about doing maybe a sports show, but
I'll be back.
Some of the people I wanted
Everybody
to be
does
in
sports
it.
shows, though.
Yeah, I kind of backed off.
I'm no good at it.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to get some people from the Jets fan club to help me out with that.
Oh, because every 5 minutes, all y'all would do is just, the chant.
Right. It would be fun, right?
Maybe.
I don't know. But yeah, nobody wanted to drive it to Clearwater.
Oh, God.
So,
What's wrong with
yeah.
Clearwater?
Nothing. I'm
No,
like,
it's
it's
not
not
far.
really Clearwater. It's kind of like Palm Harbor. It's on 19.
It's
no,
like-
it's too far.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, it's too far. It's like 30 minutes. Or really, when you think about it, it's only like 20 if you don't stop anywhere to get something.
I
Or- But if you get in the car quick, it's really like 7 minutes, and it's 3 days. But really, it's only like 2 days. But really, it's like it's
You're
only
not
like,
gonna
so
do-
it's really it's only
Well-
like an hour and a half.
You're not going to do that rant,
if you
are
stop for gas or
I don't think I can. I don't
No,
think
I'm
I
all
can-
burned out. No, that was a Seinfeld episode that I thought was funny.
you could do, a rant an hour? Or what's your limit on
No,
rants?
I could. No, I could. I probably could.
Yeah.
No one should
Maybe-
just do that. Something
maybe
where
you
I
should
just
just
come in
do a
and do a
show,
rant
just
and
do
go
rants.
nonstop.
Yeah. Can you do that?
Just start rant. I could.
That could be the new Scream
I
at
bet
the
you I
Wall.
could.
Why don't you start doing that on Sunday night at 10 o'clock? Just rant for an hour.
Just got a
scream.
show.
Just rant about stuff.
Yeah.
And not stop.
And that's stop. Yeah.
I could do that. I could have went on.
Yeah. I know.
Joel Wynkoop's rants.
Would you have a
That's
heart
right.
attack at some point? Because
Wynkoop
you were
rant.
turning red there
Probably.
for a little bit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
What if you just did like 5-10 minutes every hour all Sunday? Just come in and just.
Who's calling now, Joel?
I don't know.
It's his wife.
Doubt couldn't watch your show.
See?
Why not?
That's the only sad thing sometimes I hear from people. Like
It's hard
the,
to watch
the sync
you rant.
is off or it's the picture's rolling. But then I can't say that it's just not something that we don't have something.
Well,
Well, it's not
sure.
me. I've heard it from Bob Glazer too. He said he tries to watch the show and sometimes it rolls or
Well, it happened to my show.
Or they pop
Adam
commercials
said
in the
it was
middle
all
of it.
Uffed up, but I actually pay you stream. I do the commercial free.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought.
You're able to download your stuff and
Yeah, I can watch everybody's shit without commercials. That's what
Oh.
it gives me. And then people that watch my station don't see commercials
But I
unless
like
it gets over X amount of people watching.
I
Which
like commercials.
never happens.
What did you do,
They're
John
not-
Trek, man?
they're
With
not
you
cool.
gave me 2 episodes, I think, on YouTube, and then I get them on YouTube. I've never had a problem
Yeah.
with YouTube. Everybody's like, "Oh, YouTube sucks." I've
way.
never really had a problem with it. I like it better than Vimeo, and people are like, "Vimeo rules."
Vimeo's
I
good
have
for
problems
high
with Vimeo's,
quality
but
shit.
YouTube, I don't have
There
any
was
problems
there
with.
was a for a limited time. I think now you have to pay for it, but for a limited time you were able to download right to YouTube from UStream. Whatever you,
Oh, wow.
yeah, and now it's gone. So it's probably that you have to. They were
Part of
trying
the package, yeah.
Well, I think you
dangling
put
the
2.
carrot.
You put 2 on YouTube for me and sent them to me, and I put them up on my Facebook, and that was the Actors Incorporated when I was doing that.
Yes, when we started doing, we were doing Friday nights for
put
a
those
while
up.
there.
Yeah.
So, Johnny, you're going to work on some movies, maybe with Joel over here and other things, some bits. I've got some ideas for bits about balls and stuff.
Balls again. How about the Captain Obvious?
No, it's
part
a
two?
funny.
Balls to the
Okay, I'll
wall,
do that
Rex.
too. Yeah, just it's a quick little
Maybe
piece.
we need to maybe make some scary stuff for Halloween. That would be fun.
If you think we can
Are we
do
going
that
to
turnaround,
Guavaween?
why wouldn't we?
We should go to Guavaween.
We should.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, and
You're right.
raise chaos.
All right.
All right. So
Paul Guzzo's having a thing in a couple of weeks because he does it. I think it's every second Thursday or something at the Buzz over on Harbor Island, and this one is going to be all horror shorts. There's 3 or 4 horror
Really?
shorts. Except Marcus Kempton's got the trap in there. I don't. That's kind of not really a horror. It's more of just like a military army type thing more than a horror. Because the other ones are like Chris Woods's what the hell is that called? Taste Me, about this like kind of like a horror house with
Right.
Trish Dempsey's in it and Shade Burnett's in it and Cindy Kratz is in it and Joe Makowski. And I'm in it, but just I'm so brief in that. I'm like only like 2 minutes in the opening, but they're all horror related type things, and they're gonna
kind of
play
like
that
Creep
'cause-
Show, like a bunch of short stories.
Yeah, well, yeah, not in that format put all together, but everybody's got a horror short that's gonna be playing there.
Gotcha.
And it's kind of Nolan and I talked about this about having a Joel Wynkoop Film Festival.
Yeah.
Where I show. I don't know if Nolan wanted to do it like I show one of my movies, and then everybody else is going to do shorts.
Nolan.
Because it's hard to do a bunch of movies. Because if you go, okay, we got 35 movies, you can't show 35 movies in one day.
Right.
Florida Film Network, I just sent in my movie, The Bite.
We're talking
Is going to be played in November. Are you? The Joel Wynkoop Film Festival.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
a good time.
Talk on air.
Talk on air.
I am talking on air.
Are you
How
sure?
do we know?
You guys can't hear me?
I can hear him
hear
through
you.
my headphones. I can.
I don't know if
yeah.
you're just faking it though and not talking on
Yeah,
air.
I don't think you're really talking to us.
Oh, hold on a second.
Really talk on air. I want people to hear you.
I want
man.
people to hear you, hear
Yeah.
what you have
I
to
could
say.
just be hearing you through the glass. I don't know.
Yeah.
Here I am.
All right, that's better.
Here we are.
Oh, there he is. Look at that.
Who's that guy in the
Wow.
back?
Hey, dude in the
There's
background.
one of the nerd guys.
He's no. How you doing?
That's the
There's
other
another
nerd.
dude.
That's
Wow.
the other nerd guy.
Hey, this is cool.
Hey, you guys got a show coming up or something?
The Running Man.
This is
Nice.
great.
Do you want me and Adam to recreate the video that I put on Adam's show last week?
No.
Oh, there it is.
Wow. That was
He's
good.
gone.
We got photo bombed. Okay, I'm sorry. Whatever.
Yes.
We got sidetracked.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't doubt me again. I am listening. Yeah, the Joel Wynkoop Film Festival.
Are you really talking?
Yes,
we can't
I'm
see you
talking.
though.
I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm pretty sure I'm
Put
talking.
yourself back on camera. We like that.
Kim, can we see you when you
We
talk?
like
I want to
you.
see you. when
Oh,
you
I
talk.
see. My gain wasn't up. I apologize.
There you go.
Yeah, you were low.
There
gain.
you go.
There I
Learn
go.
how to run the board.
Yeah, we got about 5 minutes left.
Mucho
What?
better.
Turn the camera on. I can't
Turn
see.
the camera on. Let's see.
I
okay.
can't understand you when you.
And
Targus.
there,
Oh, that's a great picture of him in the background
Yeah,
there.
that was
Scratching the back of his
sexy.
head. Yeah.
Yeah.
like Jesus.
He's kind of standing. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Kind of like Superman.
Oh yeah. How
We're
come
on
you-
a world
No,
tour.
how come you don't have a show?
Muhammad, my man.
You need to have a show.
I don't have a show because I'm too busy
Swimming.
trying to help you guys with your shows.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
maybe have one of us help
you don't
help
listen
you
to
with
us
your
much.
show. Yeah, you don't listen to me.
Well, that actually, I'm trying to turn it back to your camera. Okay, there it is. What the hell? Why isn't it working?
I guess we're stuck with you.
You gotta click on normal, man.
Normal.
Normal.
Music.
Normal.
I'm trying.
Nolan.
No, what
Are
am
you going to any of the conventions?
I'm on a world
was-
tour with
I am
Muhammad,
doing
my
a
man.
convention.
Are you going
Wah,
to
wah,
the
wah.
Missed it.
Scream Fest?
We got
Missed
it.
it by that
Doing
much.
Scream Fest?
No, I'm not doing Spooky
Why not?
Empire because, and I hate to after I already said the one thing, the three people that hate me are Gus Perez,
Gus.
Pete Mongelli, and Frankie V.
Frank.
They all hate me.
Hey, do you
And
do you
Pete
guys
Mongelli.
you have a good closing for
No,
Joel?
go ahead and interrupt.
Do you have a good
Yeah,
closing for Joel?
just jump right in there, Nolan.
Do I have a good?
I have a really good closing for Joel.
Give
Really?
it to me.
Okay, no, when we're done, I'm gonna put the from 5 Shades of Jonathan. I'll put
We
your
got
little
3
snippet.
minutes left.
Oh,
That's
okay.
cool. That's a good idea.
Okay, if that's
Thank
okay
you.
with-
Thank you,
Yeah,
Nolan.
you're welcome.
With
for
the
me
track
interrupting.
man.
That's
2
fine.
minutes left, don't we?
Yeah.
We got 2. We got to.
The Trackman's like Batman, but different. The Trackman doesn't go out and fight
The
crime
track
and have
man's
a cool
like Batman,
car.
except he doesn't know anything.
Right. He doesn't know
I
anything.
don't know anything.
What are you, man? I'm Trackman.
I don't know.
That ain't what I heard.
Where are you
I
from?
heard the track man got him. There ain't no track man. Johnny Dobbs took a long walk off a short building. What are you? I'm track man.
Well, I'm going to
Hey,
repurpose
Joe, how
this
come you
audio.
never asked me to be on your show? Is it because I don't know anything?
Think of something.
You think of
Think of something
Listen,
smart.
the
Like,
fact
oh, did
that
I
you
say
don't know
that
anything
outside?
is a beautiful thing.
No, I didn't. I guess. Well, I can now because now I've extended it. So why don't you be on next week? How about that?
Maybe.
Coming to the Joel Wynkoop show.
Wait, you're not going to be here next week.
I'll be gone. I'll be
Yeah.
at Universal
Oh.
Studios.
Oh, what are you going to do with your time slot?
I want to go on Spider-Man.
It's open. I get
It's
to relax in here for a little while.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's gonna be open.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that guy.
Oh, there he is. Look at him.
But I will be back the next one after
Following
that.
week, right.
And usually Nolan's probably like, I can't believe that Joel's
9.
not going
I
to be
think
here.
they're wrapping
8.
this up.
7.
Are they wrapping
All right.
this up?
I think
6.
we're done. Are you going to play Joel's thing? Okay. All right.
And
so,
you asked me about Spooky Empire.
2.
Pete Mongelli hates me because I
1.
did another convention, and he didn't like the other person that was doing the convention, so he
Oh.
blames it all on me, and he hates me.
Sounds
And he
like
said,
a
you'll
ranch.
never be a guest at my show again.
Whatever happened to her? You know, you just come on downtown, pull me out of my job where I'm working, trying to make an honest living, and start asking me questions about whatever happened to her.
Whatever happened
Next
to her.
thing you know, I'm thrown in the back of a squad car and brought here to your fancy dancy office. I don't give a crap for you boys in blue. All right? I make an honest living and I do an honest job, an honest day's work. People come down here, your boys in blue, going all over town, busting the drug dealers, a guy making a U-turn, big deal. And then you pull me in, and you expect me to tell you something, huh? Is that what you expect? Sitting over there in your suit and tie with an oath. Whatever happened to her? Whatever happened? Maybe I know. Maybe I don't know. Huh? Huh? Whatever happened to her? Wouldn't you like to know, huh? Wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, I bet. Well, why don't you just look deep into my eyes and read what I'm thinking, okay? Because when you ask me, what do I know about her? I tell you, figure it out! Maybe I know something, and maybe I don't. So whatever happened to her, huh?